Okay, we're going to do an in-cab pre-trip. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to check our seatbelt to make sure it has no cuts or frays. Then it latches securely, and then it's adjusted to me. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to check our windshield, make sure there's no cracks or that it needs to be cleaned. If it does, we're going to clean it. We're going to check our seal to make sure it's intact and not leaking. We're going to check our wiper blades to make sure they're not torn. We're going to make sure our wipers themselves are not bent. We're actually going to do that. Make sure that we have plenty of water reservoir here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we're going to work our way down. As the engine starts, the oil pressure will rise. As the engine heats up, the temperature will also rise. We'll check my voltmeter to make sure that it's between 13.6 and 14 volts. My primary, my secondary air gauges are working properly. My fuel gauge and my depth gauge is also working properly. Now I'm going to check my my lights and turn signals. This is my low beam, my high beam, my right turn signal, my left turn signal, and my four ways. I'm going to check my heater and my defrost, make sure they're working properly. I'm going to check my city horn and my air horn. Work it out. I'm going to check my mirrors on both sides to make sure they're clean and not cracked. Also, I have fuses in the overhead compartment. I have a 10 BC fire extinguisher down here to my left side, mounted to the floor. It is full, checked by gauge and by eyesight. I also have 3 reflective triangles in the side box behind me for emergency purposes. And I have a book that contains all of my paperwork for such as documents, insurance, federal DOT inspections, and anything else that the highway department might need. That concludes my pre-trip in-cab inspection.